Huh. Yes, my dear. Right. One second. Let us look at the remaining two topics. One second. Right. What are the remaining two topics? Are these important, sir? Yes, important. From examination point of view. Yes, very much. Very much important from examination point of view. Yeah. What are all the two topics? Right. Listen carefully. Now, first part, what is that? First, when manufacturer he himself becomes the lessor ante ಏನು. I'll take a simple example. First topic, what is after discussion of finance lease and operating lease. Next topic is what? Manufacturer. Who is manufacturing the asset? Manufacturer becomes lessor. Manufacturer he himself become the lessor. What is this situation? Manufacturer they themselves become the lessor and what is this? Simple imagination. Suppose Toyota won't do, but we will take an example of Toyota. Okay, say Toyota car. Yeah, Toyota, you know that they sell cars are what for them? Cars are goods. Yeah, that is inventory to them. Howdu? Correct, very right. For Toyota, cars are inventory. Okay, very nice. Now the question is, they do sell cars. Assumption, this is they do only sell cars, not the other way around. Okay, they sell cars. Assume that is for cash directly. You can pay money and you can purchase the car from Toyota. And one more thing, so assume, it is an assumption. If we assume that, okay, right, what are we assuming? They are giving it on lease also. They are giving it on lease also. They are giving it on lease also. Okay, right. If they are giving it on lease also, then how do you do it? They are manufacturer of cars. Correct. Now they only will give it on lease. They only give it on lease. One second, little in comfort. Yeah, let us come to the situation once again. Sorry. Toyota is selling cars for cash. That is normal general entries they will record. But now Toyota assume they are giving it on lease also. Okay, if they give it on lease, Toyota, what is Toyota is going to become? Now Toyota will become the lessor. Okay, but in this case, you are giving it on lease. Correct. Our lease could be what? Our lease could be an operating lease, or our lease could be a finance lease. You have to look at. If it is operating lease, first I will finish E side. Which lease? Toyota gave it to people on lease basis. Okay, they are giving the cars on lease basis. Our lease is, what is it? Operating lease. Okay, listen carefully. Toyota only manufactured car, na? Okay, what is cost? Cost of manufacturing. First we'll say, cost of manufacturing is equal to 8 lakh rupees assumption. Okay, so when it is operating lease, who are you? We are Toyota. Toyota is who? Toyota is what? Lessor. Okay, in case of operating lease, who should recognize the asset? Who should recognize the asset? Lessor only should recognize the asset. At what amount they will recognize? Lessor will recognize it 10 lakh. That is what cost to them. Correct. It's a car is a PPE to them, 10 lakh, 8 lakh rupees. Correct. They may be selling to the public at 10 lakh, but you can't sell yourself and make a profit of 2 lakh rupees. No. Correct. So what do you do? If it is operating lease, recognize. Okay. What do you do? Recognize a car as what? PPE. It is not inventory now. Correct. Because you don't want to sell this and get the profit. It is not an inventory. Inventory, what is inventory? Inventory is an asset held for sale in the ordinary course of business. Is this car is held for sale, is for rental of income? Correct. You wanted to do rental business. It is a property, plant and equipment to you. It's a business. It is another type of business. Okay, na? Right. Recognize the car. At what amounts are at cost? At cost. In my example, it is 8 lakh rupees. Correct. So what is the journal entry they will record? Car account debit. That means car fixed asset or PPE account debit. How much is it? 8 lakh rupees. Okay. TO2. Correct. Now what do you say? Yeah, but where is this cost? 8 lakh rupees is included. Isn't it part of COGS? Na? COGS, we don't have COGS account, but you will have purchases account. That's why what do you say? Purchases account. That's all. Because whenever you purchase any tire, glass, or whatever anything you purchase, na, ella you will say purchase account debit. Purchase account debit to creditor, and you will pay to the creditor. Now, but you are not, this is you are turning it into what? PPE. When you are turning it to PPE, purchase will be credited. So anyhow, purchases account will be credited like that. Then normal and whatever, what is normal? Right, operating lease, normal accounting. There is no change. Normal accounting. Normal accounting anta enu? Right, we are going to follow SLA method for MLPs. MLPs are straight lined. MLPs are straight lined. That is basic concept. Okay, right. There is no new point at all. Okay, whatever you taught for, whatever we understood for operating leads so far, that is the same rules and regulations you are following even here also, right? But it will differ little with respect to finance lease. Okay, na? Right. If you have not written, yes, please write it. First from the beginning I will show. Pause this. Yeah. Done. Now the real real problem actually starts with finance lease. Nothing much. Okay, don't be worried too much. It's easy. What is our cost of manufacturing car? I told. What is the cost of car? Cost of car is equal to 8 lakh. Okay, what is your selling price? Yes, selling price is equal to 10 lakh rupees. Perfect. But now, if you are giving it on finance lease means what? Finance lease means it is like installment mein that person is going to, because risk and rewards are going to be transferred. It is like hire purchase system mein we are selling it to him. Correct. Finance lease is nothing but hire purchase. Suppose now, right, what is the total hire purchase price will be how much? Hire purchase price will be, will it be 10 lakh? No. 10 lakh plus some interest portion also will be adding. Assume, just some number I am putting, all the money what he will pay is 13 lakh. Correct, na? Right. Whenever you say finance lease, in case of finance lease, correct, na? In case of finance lease, what is happening? Risks and rewards are transferred. Risks and rewards are transferred to whom? Risks and rewards are transferred to lessee. Correct. It is transferred to lessee. Risks and rewards are transferred means it is like a sale only. Na? It is like a sale obviously, because you are removing asset from your book and a lessee is going to record the asset in his book. It is like a sale actually. Correct. So there is a sale transaction. Now the point is what? What is my cost? 8 lakh. What is total collection? 13 lakh. So that means what is your total actually profit is equal to how much? 5 lakh. Right. Now the question is, shall I take 5 lakh rupees fully to profit and loss account in the first year only? Yeah, that is the question. What we say? Array no. Why no, sir? Why no means, see, 8 lakh to 10 lakh rupees, that 2 lakh rupees is the profit on sale. What is 2 lakh rupees? Profit on sale. That you take it to profit and loss account immediately. What about this 10 lakh to 3 lakh rupees, 13 lakh rupees? 3 lakh rupees is unearned finance income. That should be transferred to P&L as interest income over the lease term, not immediately. Interest income should be accrued over the period of time according to the time. So that's why what we say, you should not transfer full amount. That here what I will say, there are two types of income. Correct, na? There are two types of income. Yeah. What are the two types of income? One is profit on sale. One is profit on sale. Yeah, and the second is interest income. Okay, it is interest income. Yeah, what should I do? Profit on sale, record it immediately. Record immediately. Yeah. And what about this? Right, during the lease term. This should be during the lease term. Yeah, lease term. And though some 3 years or 4 years or something agreement time will be there. Na? During that period, this should be recorded. That's correct, sir. So first, how do you say what is profit on sale and the answer? I will write here. Profit on sale means what? Selling price minus cost of sale. Selling price minus cost of sales. This is what profit on sale. Okay, sir. Selling price anta ಏನು? Selling price anta ಈ question ಅಲ್ಲಿ 10 lakh ಅಂತ I gave, correct? But actually what do we say? Selling price, I am writing separately. Cost of sales also I'll write separately. Listen carefully. Selling price. Selling price anta what should I take it? It is same thing, Nanna. Okay, what is same thing? Selling price is equal to what amount? What amount? Fair market value of asset. Fair market value of asset or present value of MLPs. Present value of MLPs. Whichever is lower, that is going to be treated as selling price of the asset. That is first point. Okay, right. Sorry, sir. Okay, then what is cost of sales? Cost of sales means what, sir? Cost of sales means cost of manufacturing. Correct, that's correct. Cost of sales means cost of manufacturing. I agree. Okay. Cost of manufacturing, say some X number, 8 lakh rupees something came. But because of finance lease, Nanna, because of finance lease, there may be some unguaranteed residual value which may be coming in. Agree or not? When will it come? At the end of the third year or fourth year, it may come if it is there. Okay. So is it a receipt or not? Yes. That's why what do we say? We are going to deduct it less. Why unguaranteed only you are taking? Why not taking guaranteed? Are Guru, MLP already includes guaranteed. That's why I have to bother only about unguaranteed. You are lesser, na? Toyota is lesser, na? Toyota will receive unguaranteed residual value. But listen, na, cost of manufacturing, which day you manufactured? Now only manufactured. That is Y0 number. So UGRV, if I take UGRV some X number and deduct it, is it correct? Not correct. Why not correct? This may be Y5 number. Maybe after 5 years UGRV may be coming to me. That's why what the standard says, you cannot deduct like that. That's why present value of UGRV you deducted. Okay, this is what my outflow, this is what my inflow, this is what net cost, this is what net cost of sales, this is what net cost of sale. Okay, E number, some X number comes here, E number minus E number is what? Profit on, it is what? Profit on sale. Okay, that profit on sale should be transferred to P&L, recognized in P&L immediately. That is what we would like to tell. Okay, one more point actually. When you say present value, I will tell you, with this actually concept over. Yeah, one additional point is given in this concept. Suppose, if you see some boards and some advertisement, if you see, try to understand what they are trying to tell us actually. Okay. They say what? We are no interest, right? 0% interest and they will tell. Correct? Na? Have you heard like this? 0% interest. Why they'll give 0% interest here? In relatives. Correct? Na? Why will they give here? Freely, right? Nobody will give. These are all nonsense concepts. Okay, right. So, but anyhow, listen carefully. What he will sell? Sir, car. If you purchase now 10 lakh rupees, this is cash price. What is higher purchase price? Higher purchase price also you will tell 10 only, na? Because 0% interest, na? Interest illa anta, HPP also must be 10 lakh. What they will tell, no? Actually, they will tell this also 13 lakh, this also 13 lakh. 8 lakh rupees is equal to cost. Example ke liye. Why is he telling like that? The minute you say 0% interest, 0% interest means interest is equal to 0. That means he wanted to book entire 5 lakh rupees of profit immediately. That is what his aim, Nanna. That is what his goal. By saying 0% interest, kya bola? Correct, by saying 0% interest, the minute you say 0% interest, interest income will become 0. Correct. If you say interest income is zero, but total receipt is equal to total receipt only, na? Just chumma cheating people. He is obviously charging interest. No company can sell, okay, one item, 10 item, 100 items, you can give it free of cost or interest, no interest. But can you sell it to all the people in the country? All are my relatives. No, correct, no. India, all Indians are my relative. Arula, Arulilla, it won't work here. Right, that is all nonsense. Their goal, they wanted to book, because if it is interest, interest will be booked over a period of 5 years. Why to wait? Let me book full amount, let me show full profit in the profit and loss account, my market value of the share will go up. Idella cheating concepts. Okay, under in case, that means what they say, if interest rate, correct na, if interest rate is artificially low. What did I say? If interest rate is artificially low, correct na, a 0% plus में 2% they'll say. अरे मार्केट में 8%. What is that? Market rate is how much? Suppose इधे car loan, if you take 8% rate, but how can you give it for 2%? ಅದು 8% ಇದು somewhere 7.5% to 7% if something, if you say na, I understand, okay, to grab the customers you are telling something like this. But if you tell 2% means it is artificially low percentage. Under that circumstance, what it says, Are Guru, we don't agree to this. Right? Then you take what you take? You take market rate. You should apply market rate. Market rate as what? As a discounting rate. Why are you telling me this discounting rates are? Are Guru, discounting rate means Illinois. 1 second. Yeah, Illinois. Where did I say here? Present value of MLPs have you taken or not? Correct. No, present value of MLPs means the present value purpose koskara. Or do you need the interest rate or not? Yes. If they are quoting market rate only, na, reasonable rate, if they are quoting, okay, MLPs are going to be discounted at the same rate. If they are not quoting at, if not quoting means informing people only 2% to 1% to 0% to something like that, if they say, then I say, Are, you tell that to customer, you can fool them, that is not my business. But when it comes to accounting purpose, Nana, I will take what I will take, market rate only, we are going to use it for discounting purpose. Like this we will be doing, my dear. Okay, yeah, that's it. This is about manufacturer becomes, he himself becomes the lessor. Now I will show you, if you have not written in case. Okay, pause it, copy it. Perfect. Yes. Okay, yeah, in this regard we gave one or two small questions are given in the institute, in our material, my dear, that you go through. That is more than sufficient, actually. That is more than sufficient. Sarina? Right. Now next concept. What is next concept? Sale and lease back. Sale and lease back. This is what they asked in the question examination. 2-3 times they asked. Recently also, sale and lease back, which becomes operating lease, they have asked recently, actually. Okay, right. Anyhow, this is important concept, but you have to apply little, too much knowledge. Attention. If attention is there, then you will be able to catch it easily. If you don't pay attention, then obviously it will be a bouncer. Okay, give me 1 minute. What is this sale and lease back? Do not write. First, listen to me fully. Later, as usual, I will show that you will copy it. Okay, na? Right. This is also one way to fool the people. What happens? What happens exactly? Illinois. There is party A. There is one person called A. There is another person called B. Okay. Person A, person B. Okay, sorry, nice. Now the question is, what is the question? Be carefully listen. B needs money. B is in otherwise. Okay, instead of B, we'll say A is in need of money. A need money. Okay, A is in need of money. Sorry, excellent. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು? Let us say 10 lakh rupees is the 10 lakh rupees is what he needs. Okay, nice, sir. Actually, Mr. A, Mr. One company A Limited, it doesn't matter. Okay, na? Yeah, A has a asset. He has a fixed asset. Okay, some car or something, some asset he has got. What is the book value of the asset? Let us say book value of the asset is 8 lakh rupees. Okay. But actually market value, fair market value of the asset is 10 lakh rupees. Really 10 lakh. Right. Who is in need of money? A is in need of money. Listen. What they will do first? Okay. A says, I will sell the asset to you, and they will enter into agreement. Okay. What A is telling? I will sell the agreement to you. Okay. Right. So in this case, what is happening? You sell it. Okay. We sale of asset. First agreement they will enter. This is number one agreement. Sale of asset. For how much? For 10 lakh rupees. Fair value of 10 lakh. I also need 10 lakh rupees. Okay. Sorry, no problem. A will sell it. Now, actually, who is the owner of asset? Legal owner of asset? B. Correct. Getting my point? Right. Now listen carefully one more point. In the books of A, that is in the balance sheet, he had an asset, fixed asset value. How much he had fixed asset value? 8 lakh rupees was there. Do you agree? Correct. Now, if you sell it for 10 lakh rupees, what is the basic journal entry? A is receiving cash account debit 10 lakh. Okay, na? Okay. To what? Fixed asset is gone. How much is that? 8 lakh rupees. Gone. Okay. Then to what? To P&L. That is equal to 2 lakh. Right. Have you transferred 2 lakh rupees to P&L or not? Yes. 8 lakh rupees fixed asset is removed. Okay. In the P&L, we will be telling 2 lakh rupees is profit. 2 lakh rupees is profit. Have you recorded this or not? Yes. Observe what is happening because of first transaction. Hope you understood. Now, think again. Now, one more thing. Now, who is the owner of the asset? Yeah, legal owner. Who is the B is the owner. Correct? Now, what they do? Immediately, B will enter into agreement with A. Yeah, E agreement lease of asset. Lease. Now, B is leasing the asset to A. Now, B is leasing the asset. When B leases to the asset, what is B? B is lessor. Correct. Okay, what is A? What is A? A is lessee. Correct, na? A is lessee. Right. A is lessee. Correct. Now the question. Actually, what happens? Okay, lessee. Now who should pay money? MLP should be paid by whom? Since A is lessee, A will pay. Correct, na? A pays MLPs. A pays MLPs. This is what happening. Okay, na? Right. Observe carefully. Observe. So E lease. This is the lease, na? Correct. E lease में if E lease is equal to E lease could be finance lease. E lease could be finance lease. E lease could be operating lease. First we will focus on finance lease. We will come to operating lease a little later. It may take some 10-15 minutes explanation. Now carefully listen. Okay, what is happening, Nana? A has the asset. A is in need of money. That's why he sells it to B. Okay, but A is in need of asset also, na? Asset, how can you sell here? Main asset adu. That's why what main assume he cannot sell it. That's why what he will do? A transfer to the asset to the B. Immediately B transfer to the asset. Actually, physically asset will not move anywhere. Asset will be there with A only. Just in paper, it goes to B and it will come back. That's it. It is just a matter in what? Paper. Now look at. Now what is happening? If it is, see, simple thing. In case of finance lease, we are looking from the A's point of view. Okay, A is lessee. Correct. E operating lease, I'll come later. Okay, lessee point of view. If it is finance lease, how do you account it? We'll record the asset and liability will be recorded at either fair market value or present value of MLPs, whichever is present value of MLPs, whichever is lower. Assume both are 10 lakh rupees, both are 10 lakh rupees exactly. That means now A is going to record one more journal entry. What is the journal entry? He will record asset account debit payable to B, 10 lakh rupees, 10 lakh rupees is recording. That's it. Hope you understand. Now carefully listen. Now what is happening? Now 10 lakh, 8 lakh plus में 10 lakh rupees आ गया. And are you supposed to pay to B or not? Yes. You are supposed to pay to B 10 lakh rupees. Now carefully listen. Right. Where was asset? With A. Where is it now? With A. Correct, na? Right. Are you using the same thing? Same thing I am using. Earlier you were producing goods, now also you are producing goods. Asset moved anywhere? No. But just observe, asset value has been increased by 2 lakh rupees and you got a profit of 2 lakh rupees. Agreed? Correct? Right? Is it correct? Simply without revaluation of asset, you revalued the asset to fair market value, the 10 lakh rupees, and our 2 lakh rupees also generally revaluation should go to revaluation reserve. But here intelligently they transferred it to profit and loss. Is it correct? Not at all correct. Actually, what is the concept behind this? No? Just concentrate. B is giving a loan to us. What is happening? Real concept, B is ready to give. B is ready. B is ready to give loan. Okay. If B is ready to give loan of 10 lakh rupees, correct? B is ready to give. But what is the security that you will pay or do not pay? Got my point? If you take it as a security, if you take it as like hire purchase system, in case of hire purchase system, what happens? Hire vendor will keep the ownership. Why he will keep the ownership? In case hire purchaser do not pay the money or defaults that installments, hire vendor can take the asset to their home. Agree or not? So here what they wanted to do, from the first agreement, ownership has been transferred to B. Correct? B has to give loan, he gave loan. Correct, over. Now in case A do not pay the money or something has not happened, correct, then B can go and bring back his asset. Correct. Really, if he takes the loan by taking the security, correct, actually in reality concept should be what? A balance sheet should be how? A balance sheet should be fixed asset should be 8 lakh is 8 lakh A. Correct. You should say this is given as a security to the loan. Loan amount should be 10 lakh. You want to take a loan, 10 lakh you take. Security should have provided. Security you should have provided. But without routing that way, see, if you give a security, see, generally, suppose I will give something, one bottle only as a security to you, and I will take some loan. If not this bottle, okay, obviously some worthful asset. Okay, if you take as a security also, suppose if I don't pay, I'll give this as security, I'll take a loan from you. Suppose I did not pay you money. Can you take this home so easily? No, you can't take it so easily. You have to go to court of law. You have to fight in the court because who is the legal owner of this and that. This are you so much after so many years only you will get this asset. Risky or not? Risky. But that's why what they did. See, but that's why what they did. Let me transfer the ownership first. Then later we will give the asset as under the name of the lease and they wanted to tell. It is, but in reality, in substance, it is a loan with security. In reality or in substance, we will say it is a loan with security. But presentation may, because we are treating it as two contracts. If you read separately, if you read together contracts, you will understand it is a loan given by taking the security by B to A. But if you read separately, sale is separate, so sale profit record karo, lease is separate, lease ka entry separately record karo. But if it looks like what? Unnecessarily 2 lakh rupees profit has gone up. That's all. Right. From now onwards, 10 lakh will be depreciated over the period of next life of the asset. Correct. Higher depreciation will be charged in the next year. Substance over form is gone here. In reality, it is a loan given by B or loan taken by A by giving a fixed asset as a security. In substance, if you read two agreements together, correct meaning will come to you. So that's why their accounting, what people are doing, e-accounting is not acceptable. That is what we would like to say. Array, you shouldn't account like this. You shouldn't account like this. We are trying to tell. Then how should I account, sir? Accounting standard 19 is putting a check. No, this is a wrong way of accounting. Then what should I record? Array, don't record, don't transfer it to, correct na? What are they telling? Just observe. Right. Listen carefully. What they say, don't transfer it to P and L anta first they will tell. Okay, right. First I'll write sentence, I'll come to the accounting. So what is accounting? What is that are you supposed to do? See, after your accounting, this is the real picture. Your balance sheet should be like this. If it is like this, that's all. Your accounting is perfect. Because in reality, it is a loan taken. Okay, by giving the fixed asset as security. Hope you understand. So now under the given circle, your accounting should lead to E things. What accounting says, do not recognize profit or loss on sale. Profit or loss on sale immediately. Do not recognize profit or loss on sale immediately to P&L. Okay, do not recognize. Sorry, क्या करना sir? Defer it. Okay, I will defer it. Anta, I will transfer it to deferred account. Deferred profit to some account will create. Then what should I do? You amortize this amount. What are you supposed to do? Amortize it. Amortize it what? Over lease period. Over the what? Over the lease period. Equally na? No. In proportion to what? In proportion to depreciation expenses. That is what? In simple words, they closed it. Okay, amortize it over the lease period. Okay, amortize it over the lease period in proportion to depreciation expense. That is what they are trying to explain us. Okay, how this is going to fix the problem, I will tell you. Now listen, properly listen. Now what is he saying? Don't transfer it to P&L. Sorry, I don't transfer. But what do I record? Deferred profit and some account I'll create here. Doesn't matter. Sorry. Now sir, okay, right, no problem. Right. Yes, e-entry you complete. E-entry I don't have a problem. They say it's 10 lakh rupees. Observe this, my dear. Okay, as per you, 10 lakh rupees fixed asset came. A deferred profit account is what? Which balance it is showing? Credit balance. So where should I put this credit? What the standard says? That don't put here and there. You cut it from here. Okay, deferred profit. See, fixed asset shows debit balance. Deferred profit is showing credit balance. Deferred profit, you cut it. 2 lakh rupees either cut karo. Once you cut it, 8 lakh rupees it will come back. Correct. And profit and loss, have you transferred? Not transferred. See, now how is our balance sheet looking? Yeah, it became 8 here, it became here 10 lakh rupees. See how it is supposed to be? 8 lakh rupees, 10 lakh rupees. That's it. Finished. Right. One more thing. Sir, I will be depreciating. Okay. Next year. Example. Suppose next year. Next year. 1 second. Generally, if you have depreciated 8 lakh rupees, assume 4 years is the remaining life. 4 years is the life. Okay. In the P&L, next year depreciation would have been how much? Per annum SLM method you are following. Okay. SLM method you are following. Residual value is equal to 0. You take something like that. Okay right. In case of depreciation, depreciation में क्या होता बोलो? Depreciation में, right, try to concentrate carefully. Depreciation would have been generally 8 divided by 4 means 2 lakh rupees should have been charged in reality. Do you agree? Correct. Now listen carefully. But since now fixed asset value is how much? 10 lakh. Now in the P&L you should have charged depreciation of how much? 2.5 lakh rupees you will be charging. Correct? Right. You charge it, no problem. but there is 2 lakh rupees also na. E 2 lakh also should be amortized over in proportion to depreciation. My depreciation I am following SLM method means equally. So E 2 lakh rupees also should be taken to P&L equally. Equally means what is equally? 2 lakh divided by 4 years. 2 lakh divided by 0.5 will come. Yeah. So E depreciation, what do you do? Here we are going to cut it. That profit, na? Profit 0.5 you are going to cut it. The minute you cut 0.5, that's all. Your net effect to profit and loss account is equal to 2 lakh. What you would have charged earlier was 2 lakh. What you are going to charge now is also 2 lakh. Hope you understood. Okay, that is how it is going to happen. Okay, that is what Nana sale and lease back if it is a finance lease. One more time I will explain just for see by reading one line, by reading another line separately by reading na, you will not be getting the correct meaning of it. Correct picture will not come. This is the best example for that. Sale of asset separately if you taking the lease correct na, leasing the asset if you read it separately, you will not be able to understand what is the reality behind the transaction happening. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಹೌದು. So now that's why what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? We should read together these two contracts. If you read it, then you will understand the intention behind the people. Correct now? What is there? What are they thinking? Actually, B wants to give a loan. B agreed to give a loan, but he wants to have some security. Okay, but he does not want to take general security, because if you take security now, he will have legal issues later if A will not pay. Okay, that's why what he wants to do, first they will enter into an agreement called sale agreement, as if A sold the asset to B. Okay, right, then as if B gave the asset back to the A. Correct na? The minute when you say finance lease na, finance lease means again sale of asset only na. That means A sold it, B sold it. Right. What is this nonsense concept? But what is their intention? What is their intention? They want to get the ownership, so that in case A does not pay, this Mr. B will go and get back his asset. So easily he will get back his asset. That's all. So in that process, if you account separately, it's going to give a wrong picture. Yeah, in this process, what is happening? A will be booking 2 lakh rupees of profit, which is not correct. And because of it, what is happening? Fixed asset is fixed asset is revalued kind of thing. 8 lakh is the real value, but it has become 2 lakh rupees more. That is what wrong thing happening. If you really give a loan by taking a security, it would have been fixed asset would have not been disturbed. So right, the correct, because it's a loan, end of the day you should not disturb. For that, to nullify the effect what they have given, standard what it says, whatever profit or loss arising from the first transaction of sale, do not recognize the profit or loss in the profit and loss immediately. So where should I record it? Defer it. Okay, so from where should I show it? In the balance sheet. Deduct it from the balance sheet. Balance sheet में fixed asset में cut करो, add करो. If it is a profit, you add it. If it is a loss, you add it. If it is a profit, you deduct it. Something you do it. Okay, and our deferred profit or deferred loss should be amortized to profit and loss in proportion to depreciation. It should match in the proportion. Adhe rationally, you should be transferring it to P&L. You should be transferring it to P&L. With this, you will be nullifying the effect exactly. Hope you understood. That is, what is this? This is finance lease, sale and lease back finance lease. Now let us look at if it is operating lease hai to kya karna. Okay, yeah, you leased what? A sold to B. Super. B gave it on lease, but our lease is not finance lease, it is an operating lease. Okay, right. Before me explaining full about the operating lease, some small example I'll give you. Okay, may not be 100% relevant to it, but it will give you some picture, some idea to pakka aayega. Okay, really it will give some idea. It will help you to understand. It is not exactly relevant. I only telling. Okay, now I'm only telling it's not exactly relevant. Do not worry about it. Chalo. Now the point. Okay, fine. You are a student. Correct. I have some room for you. Okay, na? Right. You will come to me. You will ask, sir, your room is very good, sir. Correct, na? Will you give it this house or whatever something? Will you give it and rent to us? Yes, I will say yes. I will give it is for rent only. Yes, I will give you. Right. I will inquire. Okay, who are you? What are you? Everything correct. How many students are going to stay here? Sorry. Now I will tell. Now what I will. Now what? Now you will ask obviously, sir. Rent is to how much is the rent? How much is the deposit amount? Yeah, you will ask. Then I will say, Are Guru, it is actually 10,000 rupees rent, amma. Okay, 10,000 rupees rent. 1 lakh rupees is 10 months advance. That is equal to 1 lakh rupees you should pay me. Bangalore rules. Okay, na? Right, 1 lakh rupees you should pay. Okay, right, this is situation. Now you are asking. What you are asking? Now here in your asking, na, I will make three situations where you can ask. Practically all may not happen. Practically all may not happen, but in my theoretical example it may happen. Situation number one. Okay, what you will ask? Sir, I don't have that much of what is that? Okay, what is that? 1 lakh rupees money is not there with me, sir. Okay, 1 lakh money is not there with me. Sir, I will give you 50,000 rupees only, sir, as deposit. Okay, but now I will tell. See what is happening. You will give me, okay, you will give me 50,000. That means actually I expected how much from you? 1 lakh. Assume if you give me 1 lakh, na, I will go and put into some bank or some business I will put. If I put into bank, na, assume, okay, 1 lakh rupees will be giving me, let us say 10% return to me. 10% return means how much? 10,000 rupees I will be making from the deposit. What you give, I will give in the bank. That also will give me 10,000. You will give 10,000 per month as rent separate. But now what you people are asking for, sir, 50,000 I will give. But if you ask 50,000, na, my deposit income will be how much? How much? Otherwise, I'll make it like either 60, either 1 lakh 20, okay, na? Either 12,000, either 6,000 it will become. Okay, small change. Okay, na? Right. 1 lakh 20,000 I asked, you said 60,000 will give. Sorry. Now, am I losing? Am I not losing 6,000 rupees? This is the owner co loss. Am I losing 6,000 rupees or not? Correct. Then I will tell, Are, see, I will be losing, na? We'll do one thing, da. What you will do? 60,000 rupees deposit, I agree. But, nana, okay, deposit, I agree. 60,000 deposit, agree. But rent, no. Rent, you do one thing, 10,000 placement, 10,500 rupees you pay me. Okay, not okay. You understood my point. You can't give 60,000. Now here, what am I trying to do? Is 6,000 rupees is last. 6,000 divided by 12 is how much? That is equal to 500 rupees per month. You are trying to compensate me. See, I made the terms in such a fashion. Whatever I am losing from the deposit, I will be getting the same money from the rental income. Agree or not? This is what our understanding. Okay, this is situation number one. Okay, right. Next situation, it will not happen practically. Okay, I'll just simply I will take it. Okay, na? Second one. What you will say, sir? We have good money. 2,40,000 rupees will give you, sir. Okay, what is deposit? 2,40,000. No student will tell like this. Okay, na? So don't worry. 2,40,000 will give you, sir. Okay, no problem. Then 9,000 rupees will pay rent, sir. And they will ask. Are you getting my point? Okay, why did I say 2,40,000? See, by taking 2,40,000, correct. Now 2,40,000 means generally you should get how much? 12,000 rental. Now 24,000 is your income. Correct. So am I getting 24,000, 12,000 extra I'm getting? So that I will be losing it by taking rental income. Correct. Now, I'm getting compensated. No, somehow I'm getting my money. Na? Correct. This is situation number two. Situation number three, what you say? You started asking, requesting. What is that you're asking? Sir, we are students, sir. We don't have that much money. We can't give you, sir. That's 1,20,000 nahi de sakta. 60,000 I can give you, sir. Correct. You ask, requesting me. Now I said, okay, da, it's okay, I understand. I am also teacher, correct? Na? 60,000 deposit there, 10,000 rupees. 10,000 rupees rent only you give them. And I told, not normal. Really, am I losing or not? Yes. In reality, am I losing? Yes. If in reality, if you are losing, na, right, that should be transferred to P&L immediately. That's it. Okay, try to understand here. This is the basic concept. It may not be 100% relevant, and I already told you. But based on this, na, we'll be generating, we'll be creating. Now you'll be understanding the things. Now I will enter into the real topic. What is that? Listen carefully. Book value of my asset. Here 3-4 circumstance will come, Nana. In case of now we are entering into real subject. What is that? Book value of my asset is equal to say 8 lakh. Some different numbers I am taking. Sorry, na? Don't compare and link with any other thing. Book value of asset is equal to how much? 8 lakh. Okay, correct. What is the fair value of asset? Fair market value of asset. Situation number 1, 10 lakh rupees. Fair market value of asset. Situation number 2, 8 lakh rupees. Fair market value of asset. Situation number 3, 6 lakh rupees. Okay, right. 6 lakh, 5 lakh only will make. Otherwise, only 2. Okay, right. Sorry, 5 lakh rupees I'll make it. Now try to concentrate. Yeah. So this is suppose. Now selling price, you are selling exactly at same number. Exactly at same number. Your selling price, is it equal to fair market value or not? Yes. That means, is it fair? Are you cheating? No, you are not cheating. What are you selling? A is selling to B at fair value, at fair market value. Right? Is there any cheating? No cheating. That's why if asset is sold at fair market value, okay, here you may be getting 2 lakh rupees of profit. Here you may be getting 2 lakh rupees of loss. Here there is nothing you are getting. Ignore it. If you don't get anything, ignore it. Not an issue. If transaction, if sale is taking place, taking place at what? At fair market value. That means there is no cheating. If there is no cheating, what standard says? Are simple da, whatever profit you get, whatever loss you get, fully transfer it to P&L. That's all. Profit or loss, transfer to P&L. Profit or loss, transfer to P&L. That's it. Immediately. Nothing to postpone, defer something, nothing like that. Transfer full amount, you transfer it to P&L immediately. That is what they are trying to tell. If it is happening at fair market value where there is no cheating. Okay, right. See, when you are selling profit means, how do you calculate? Profit is from profit selling price minus book value is always profit. Hope you know that, correct? Na? What is profit or loss? Profit or loss, how do you calculate? Selling price minus book value. If fair market value is just information in between. Whatever, if you are selling at fair market value, if there is no cheating in between, no problem. Entire amount of profit or loss should be transferred to P&L immediately. That's it. Okay, because there is no cheating. Right. Now situation number 2, 2, 3 something, I am just clubbing it actually. I will take you through some questions also immediately after this. We'll take you through. Sarina? Right. Now listen carefully. What is that situation? Right. Actually, 8 lakh rupees. Yeah, book value is equal to 8 lakh as usual. Yeah, fair market value is equal to 10 lakh rupees. Okay. But selling price is equal to, selling price is equal to 13 lakh rupees, we'll say. See, now situation is what? The selling price is 13 lakh rupees. Now, who is selling? A is selling. To whom? B. First, at what rate selling price he is doing? 13 lakh rupees. First basic question should come to you. A B is a fool to purchase. When market mein 10 lakh rupees ko ide tarah asset is coming, correct na? Why should I purchase it for 13 lakh rupees? Yeah. What is the necessity? Correct na? B is not a fool, no? Right. See, listen, carefully listen. Now A sold to B. Above the fair market value 3 lakh rupees excess. B is not a fool, but still B will say, okay, 3 lakh rupees extra de dega. But tomorrow, what he will become? Tomorrow B will become less R, na? And A will become less C, na? Agree? Correct. Now, in this circumstance, lessee has to pay MLPs or not? Yes, lessee has to pay MLPs. Means rentals. Correct. Na? When he is paying rental, normal market rentals are X. X amount you have to pay. Now what you will tell? Array, I already gave you 3 lakh rupees na, freely extra money diya na. Then why will I accept only normal rentals? You pay me X plus something else so that I will get back my 3 lakh rupees over the period of with interest it should come back to me. That means what is happening? Cheating is happening. What is the cheating is happening? Cheating. Right now, we are giving it to you at a higher rate. Agreeing what? My rentals means B is accepting. Correct? Na? I mean, okay, from whose angle you want to see that angle? A angle, let me be there for the time being. Okay. I got excess of money. How much excess of 13 lakh rupees you sold means 8 lakh minus 13 lakh rupees is equal to how much? 5 lakh rupees you book the profit. But the 5 lakh rupees booking profit, are you going to lose it over a period of the lease term by paying excess rentals? Normally, e room 10,000 rupees. Correct. Na? But what you will do? No, not 10,000 rupees, 11,000 rupees. Like 10,500 rupees I made on rental example. That's all. Rental amount you are because A is getting more 3 lakh rupees. B is not a full. Na? That's why I am supposed to repay to B. How do I repay to B? How do I repay it to B? By giving more minimum lease payments, more rentals by paying. You are going to clear it. Clear it. Artha aita? If that is such kind of intention, such kind of plan is there, then what the standard is telling? Array, up to 10 lakh rupees. Correct. Now totally profit how much? 5 lakh. If 5 lakh rupees mein what standard says? Array, 2 lakh rupees profit recognize immediately. 2 lakh rupees profit recognize it immediately. Super. Sorry sir, but actually 3 lakh rupees profit also is there na sir. Correct. E 3 lakh rupees profit, you defer it, sir. You defer it. Okay. And the what is Mr. A books from the point of view of A? A books mean what is the entry on sale? Book. What is the entry he will be booking? Sale entry he will be recording. What is the sale entry he will be recording? Has he got cash of 13 lakh rupees? Yes, cash of 13 lakh rupees. Super. Right. Has he lost the asset? Fixed asset has he lost? Yes, he lost it. 8 lakh rupees. Okay, so to P&L, how much should be transferred to P&L? 2 lakh rupees should be transferred to P&L. Yes, correct. Then what do you do? We will say deferred rent. Yes, deferred rent. How much is deferred rent? We will say 3 lakh rupees. Like this, we are going to record it. When is this? First day, when you sell it. Correct, na? And e deferred rent, what should I do? Suppose it is for, okay, it is for 3 years and assume. Okay, na? But 3 years means E 3 lakh deferred rent should be amortized. Amortized means transferred to P&L. Should be amortized to P&L. In which proportions are? In the proportion of lease rentals and the will tell MLPs. In the proportion of MLPs. But actually, in the proportion of MLPs means MLPs are going to be straight lined. Na? It is an operating lease, no, will be straight lining. So in simple words, 1 lakh rupees, you are going to transfer it to P&L. P&L means deferred rent account debit. Deferred rent account debit 1 lakh rupees first year. Second year also 1 lakh. Third year also 1 lakh. To P&L, we will say 1 lakh. Okay. See what is happening in the P&L, you know. Right. Yeah. P&L may deferred rent account debit to P&L. Okay. Deferred rent is coming. 1 lakh. You can write E side also, not a problem. See, normal rent actually how much is paying? How much is paying? Let us say 5 lakh rupees is rentals you should pay. But my person is paying what? 5 lakh plus 1 lakh rupees, 6 lakh rupees excess he is paying. Why means 3 lakh rupees he already paid excess. Na? Normal rentals in that area is equal to 5 lakh. But A is agreed to pay 6 lakh rupees. Under that circumstance, what is happening? You must have already booked rental expenditure of what? 6 lakh. But 6 lakh rupees may E side 1 lakh is there. Net effect is equal to 5 lakh. 5 lakh means normal transaction has come. That means normal rent expenditure is only perfectly booked in this situation. Hope you understood. Okay, right, like this we are going to nullify this. Okay, right, what I repeat once again. See, if the transaction is taking place over and above the fair market value, up to fair market value, whatever is the profit or loss that you recognize into P&L immediately. Any profit or loss over and above the fair market value should be deferred. Okay, when should it be deferred? If there is an understanding that lessee agreed to pay higher rentals amount. Correct, na? Higher rentals amount you are paying. That means you are trying to actually like take 3 lakh rupees now and you pay to them extra money. 3 lakh rupees, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, something like that. You pay extra money over the period of lease term. Under this circumstance, defer that excess money, transfer it to P&L in the ratio of MLPs. That is what they are trying to tell us. I hope you followed the intentions, calculations, etc. We'll take some questions now for your better understanding purpose. Yep. Here, situation number 1. Situation number 1 is everything is happening at fair value. Observe here. Fair value how much? 120. Sale price is how much? 120. Yes, both situation 20. Correct, na? There is no cheating. Book value how much? 100. Sold for 120. That means 20 rupees profit. Recognize it immediately. I say recognize profit immediately. Yeah. What about here? 150. Book value is how much? 150. What about fair market value? 120. That means there is a loss. Okay, whatever profit. If it is really fair situation, then no problem. You book it immediately. But point number 2, dekho. If the sale price is below the fair market value, below or above, whatever it is, recognize the profit and loss immediately if the loss is not compensated by future lease payments below the market rate. If there is no cheating, no understanding between them, really, okay, really it's a loss to me. Correct, na? Really, suppose, yeah, in my example, I'll go to again back example. Okay, what is my book value? Book value is equal to 8 lakh, but selling price is equal to 7 lakh. Actually, fair market value is equal to 10 lakh only. Okay, not 10 lakh. Whatever it is, correct, na? 10 lakh. Okay, 10 lakh only you take. But loss anta what you will record? Loss means always selling price minus book value. That is equal to 1 lakh. E 1 lakh is it a loss to you or not? In reality, you lost 3, but okay, but accounting me it will come only 1 lakh. Doesn't matter. E 1 lakh you are losing. Are you really losing? Correct. Na? First of all, it won't happen, Anna. Why A will sell it to somebody, market value 10 lakh rupees rakhe, why do I sell it to somebody for 7 lakh rupees? Da? Unless until, right, tomorrow A has to pay to B as what MLP should pay. You paid me 3 lakh rupees less, na? So that's why what I will do, from my MLPs I'll cut and pay. Cut and pay means I'm reducing the payments, na? Now come to that word. Correct. Now come to that word here. There you go. Not compensated by future lease payments at below the market value, because I got a loss. So why should I bear it? Why should I bear it? Yeah. What is understanding? I will be reducing the MLP and I will be paying the reduced MLP only. I will pay it. That's it. If there is such intention, defer the profit or loss. If there is no such intention, in reality they are making profit or loss, then do not disturb them. That should be transferred to P&L. Okay, na? Right. Look at the questions you will get. What is this question? Fair market value how much? 10,000. But selling price is how much? 9,000. Correct. Now that what is that you should do? 10,000 minus 1, anyhow book value also 10,000. 10,000 minus 9,000 is equal to how much? 1,000. 1,000 loss. What should I do with 1,000 loss? Two ways of answer will tell. Transfer it to P&L if there is no compensating if there is no compensation, what lesser amount of MLPs, then you transfer it to P&L immediately. But if you understand that there is an understanding where MLPs are going to be reduced, then what I say, do not transfer the loss to P&L, defer it. Read this line. Loss of 1,000 recognize immediately when the loss is not compensated by future MLPs. Next line. If compensated, that means there is an understanding between them. It should be deferred and amortized in proportion to lease payments, MLPs, over the useful life, or the useful over the lease payment, or lease period is sufficient. Okay, like that you should be recording. Here you see 9,000, 9,000. But even though really 9,000, 9,000, 9,000 means loss. When there is no no loss, no gain. When there is no loss, no gain, what is to defer? Nothing to defer. Keep quiet. That's all. Okay, here 11,000, 11,000. Actually, E line I should have deleted. Why means you are selling at what? Market value. When you are selling at market value, what is the problem? Correct, no? There is no problem. Recognize the profit immediately. That is. Next, this one you see. This is what I told you just now. See, 10,000 rupees is book value. Fair value is equal to how much? 13,000. But sold for how much? 15,000. Just now I taught na 13,000, 10,000 minus 13,000, how much? 3,000. E profit you recognize it immediately. But 13,000 minus 15,000, E numbers na, E number different 2,000. If it is not getting compensated with higher payments, then charge it to P&L. I mean take it to P&L. Otherwise, you have to defer it and you have to do the same process. Okay, right. This is the fourth point. Is some different question, simple, light, different. Okay, no problem. Book value is how much? 10,000. But fair value is how much? 8,000. Okay. Selling price is how much? 11,000. Yes. For this, what I say, yeah, book value is equal to how much is it? I forgot just now. 10, 8. Okay, done. Right. Book value is equal to 10,000. Okay. Fair market value is equal to 8,000. Okay. Your selling price is equal to 11,000. Yeah, here you are IPCC student, CA inter student. You don't know one standard. What is that standard? You know, there is a standard called Accounting Standard 28. Okay, the minute you understood that fair market value or recoverable amount, one more word is there. Ignore that anyhow. Right. The minute you got to know my book value is 10,000, 8,000 only is the fair value. That means your books are overstated, na? See, books are understated is not a problem, but books are overstated means wrong information given to the people. Na? That's why what standard says, array first you charge of this. You first charge of this P&L. Once you charge it to P&L, na, your book value has first you have to pass one journal entry. What is journal entry? P&L account debit 2,000 rupees to fixed asset. You should record. Yeah. After this, what is my fixed asset balance? After this, my fixed asset balance will come to 8,000. Now you are selling this. Now you are selling for what? Now you are selling for 11,000. Okay. But fair value is 8,000. You sold it for 11,000. That means there may be understanding. If there is an understanding, then you have to defer it. If there is no understanding, nothing to defer it. Then transfer it to P&L immediately. That's it. Okay. Like, and one more question what they asked recently, I will show it to you. Number of this is what some 2-3 times they asked. Yes, yeah, this one. See, 2 times they asked recently. 2018 maybe pucha dekho. Okay, right. Let us see this. Excel Limited sold a JCB machine. Same thing. I gave you in the boxes and all I explained. That's all probabilities. All probabilities I have explained. And there cannot be a question beyond this probability. That's it. Look at now. Excel Limited sold a JCB machine. Okay, having WDV of 50 lakh. Okay, sold for how much? 60 lakh. Book value is 50, sold for 60. Okay, correct. But what is the fair value? It's not there in this line. The same JCB is leased back. The lease is operating lease. Note here, this is operating lease. So sale and lease back, operating lease. Comment according to the relevant accounting standard if selling price is 60. Yes, anyhow, selling price is 60. 60 is equal to fair value. If selling price is 60, 60 is equal to fair value, then whatever is the profit or loss that should be transferred to P&L immediately. Isn't it what you understood? Yes. Now look at below answer. When the selling price is 60 is equal to fair value, X should recognize the profit of 10 lakh rupees in the books immediately. That's all. First point over. Adetara. Okay. Right. Your selling price, now you are changing that. Yeah. Your selling price is how much? 45 lakh. Okay. But actually fair value is how much? 50 lakh. Got my point? Fair value is how much? 50 lakh. But sold for 45 lakh. That means is there, correct? Is there actually book value is how much? 50 lakh. Is there a profit or loss? Loss is there. You sold for lower amount na? Now you should ask, is there a compensating understanding? If there is no compensation understanding, that loss should be booked immediately. But if there is a compensation understanding, you should defer it and amortize it over the period of, what is that, over the period of lease term in proportion to MLPs. That's all. Same thing. What is that? The loss of 5 lakh rupees. What is that? When the fair value, one second. Okay, fair value is 50, book value 45. Sorry, one second, come back. Correct. This point is right. Then loss of 5 lakh rupees should be recognized in the Excel Limited in the books, provided that loss is not compensated by future lease payments. That's what. If it is no compensating, recognize immediately. If you understand that there is some understanding is there, compensation, I mean MLPs are getting reduced, then you defer it. We should have written like that also. It should be deferred and it should be amortized in such fashion. Other two also same thing, Nanna. Fair value is how much? 55. But your selling price is 62. Correct, na? See, actual book value is how much? 50. 50 to 55, it should be 5 lakh rupees, should be transferred to P&L immediately. 55 to 62, that means 7 lakh rupees should be transferred to P&L immediately if it is not compensated with MLPs. That line should come. Okay, na? Right. Next situation. Fair value is 45. Okay. Selling price is 48 lakh. Now again last situation. See, what is your book value? Book value is 50. But what is the fair value? 45. That means first what you should do, is it impaired or not? Yes, impaired. So you should say 50 minus 45, it should be booked. 5 lakh rupees, just now I told you, na, P&L account debit to asset account. 5 lakh rupees, you book the loss. After booking the loss, now asset value will come to 45. Now 45 asset value is sold for 48. That means 3 lakh rupees profit. 3 lakh should be transferred to P&L if it is not compensated. That's all, Guru. If you have understood the concept correctly, solving these kind of sums, matter of time. That's it. Fat you can complete it. But if you don't understand, these kind of questions just by hearting, no, it's not possible. You have to remember the concept, what is happening behind it. Okay, that's all, my dear. Other sums are not difficult actually. Okay, so that anyhow I went through. Other sums you can. We have already done so many concept capsules as part of discussion, right? So that's it. That is my responsibility with respect to accounting standards. I think I'm through with my responsibility of financial management, right? And what is that? Accounting standards also completed perfectly successfully, right? You know that my number also, right? What is my number here? Mobile number 9620895430. If you have any question with respect to financial management, with respect to accounting standard, okay, right, even with respect to auditing also you can ask me. Okay, not a problem. Fine, right? Many people have purchased the material book, auditing book. They are sending me messages actually one by one. They are very happy with it. Okay, right? You can also refer the book. Whoever is happy, please refer that to your friends. They let them also be happy. Okay, right? See that with so much of efforts we have written, so don't worry, that will be good only. Sir, e number ko my suggestion, my suggestion, Telegram app may you send me message. Okay, right? If you send me in WhatsApp, there are personal messages, so many other messages are coming. In that, someday what happens, WhatsApp message, if you don't answer today, if I see tomorrow, already I must have got 20-30 messages. I must have got your message will be somewhere back. So I am missing actually some messages. Okay, later I will be sending, sorry, I forgot. Okay, instead of all those things, okay, instead of all those things, right? My suggestion, you send me in Telegram to only for students, correct? So whatever message is there, then obviously which is not answered, that is not many. I know what is answered, what is not answered. Okay, that's why my request is, you please ask me any question if you have, that is in Telegram Telegram में you please ask me, app में I will be answering you. Okay na? Right. And what else I would like to say? Right, have confidence. That's it. Have confidence till the last minute. I told about my experiences number of times in the classroom. Okay, right. My mind also was telling at IPCC level. A number of times my mind told, where you Ravikant will clear. They told, correct. It will tell like that. But you should not bother and you should not listen to such kind of things. What you should feel. Why can't I clear? First you question yourself. Why can't I clear? I am putting so much of efforts. That's why first you put efforts. The minute you put efforts, then automatically you will get confidence. Okay, right. You sat in the classroom for so many number of hundreds of hours. You sat in the classroom. Okay, now also you are listening to these videos, right? So you are putting enough of work, enough of efforts you are putting. Don't be worried. You will get the result for your efforts. Okay, right. Pray God. Try to be safe, healthy. Don't roam here and there around. Okay, even though if they lift the lockdown tomorrow, okay, whatever in the future, be very careful. Exams, yes, as per the right now schedule, it is June, May, your exam is there, but God only knows whether they will be conducting June or July, yeah, because depending on situation, right? If situation is, let's pray that it should not become worse. Okay, right. Let us pray that it should get over as early as possible, right? So, but that we don't know. But take that June month only as your okay final, and put maximum efforts. Pray God, correct? That's it. All the very best, my dear. All the very best. Okay, right. I am very happy with your you batch, basically Jayanagara and Seshadabram. This time you did not disturb me. First of all, I'm very happy. I'm very happy for that. You listened to the class. Excellent. That is more than sufficient. That itself is more than sufficient. I'm very happy, and God bless you. Right? That's it. Hey, this is Seshadripuram student. Somebody, what is that? He made one picture, no? Right, that student, you give me that picture. You someday, not immediately. Right, you give it at Seshadripuram only. I'll collect it from you. Okay, that is not request, order. Okay, yeah, right. See you. See you in final. Right, that is what. Chalo, yaar. All the very best.